Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of Brian. This week, as promised, we will be watching and reviewing the Anna Cabrini Chronicles. I think I'm saying that right. But first, before I forget, let's record something for the intro. Alright. Alright, so before we get started with the movie, I would like to address a few comments that I've been receiving. So let's see here. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so a lot of people have been saying that I look like a young George Clooney, and I don't see it myself, but who am I to argue? It's Paul Newman. The correct answer is a young Paul Newman. Alright, secondly, I've been getting a lot of hate from Fat Guy 415. He said, "Why so hard on Kurt Hull? He's just following his dream. You should cut the guy some slack." I don't think I was too hard on him. I said the sound and editing in his movie Siblings, which I reviewed last week, were decent. And I said I was proud of him for following his dream and making a movie. Oh, quick side note correction to last week's video. I said that it looked like Siblings cost a few $100s to make. Then I later read online that the actual budget was closer to $25,000. So yeah, I was mistaken. I'll be the first person to admit it. Oh yeah, so speaking of Kurt Hull and my somewhat negative review, I guess, I had seen online a picture of him. Let's see, where's my phone? That's him. That is Kurt Hull. Let's see. You see? Yeah. So that's Kurt Hull right there. He looks kind of like a tough guy. If you know what I mean. He's got the shaved head and the goatee. So, hope he doesn't beat me up. He looks kind of like the main bad guy from Run Lola Run.
Musst du ihm erzählen.
Ach Quatsch, vergiss es.
Aber warum denn?
Weil er mir kein Wort glaubt, niemals. Ich habe nur einmal heimlich eine Stange Zigaretten behalten. Ein einziges Mal hat er sofort gemerkt. Er glaubt keinem, dass ich diese ganze Nummer machen durfte mit den Daimlern. Das war wie so eine Art Prüfung oder so. Vertrauenstest.
Run Lola Run is one of my favorite films. So just because I don't want him to beat me up, and also just to show that there's no hard feelings, I would be willing to review another film of his that I saw listed online called Letters from Eddie. If I can find that, I'll review that, and I will promise to be nicer with this one. Because I like the name. I think it's got a very nice title, Letters from Eddie. So that's a nice thing that I just said about it. And I haven't even watched it yet, so I don't know if I'll be able to find it though. It's rare. Oh yeah, and one more thing. I've been getting a lot of comments. People say, "Hey Brian, me and my friends made a rare film back in 2010. When are you gonna review that one?" Well, it's easy. Just send a DVD of your movie to me, and I'll watch it. I'll review it on my channel. And to get that to me, just ship it to my address, which is 824 Shovett Avenue in Succobutt, Maryland, 80915. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch your shitty movie. No one's even watching this. Alright, so now we're gonna talk about what we came here for, the Anna Cabrini Chronicles. This one is actually supposed to be pretty good, unlike last week's movie. Sorry, Kurt Hull. It's, I got this in Hollywood at a store called Amoeba Music, which is a used record store, and they have DVDs and things there too. I actually did look this one up before I bought it. My girlfriend found the DVD and said, "Hey, this looks like something you might be interested in," but it was $10. So I was like, well, for $10, I want to make sure I'm getting my my money's worth, even though on the back and everything it all looked very interesting. So I looked it up, it got good reviews, and I said, oh, I gotta watch this. Even though not very many people watched it, there were some really nice things that everyone had to say about it. The actress who played Roseanne on TV said some nice things about it, and then I found out it was only $1. I misread the price tag. It was only $1, and I watched some clips from it, but I haven't watched it yet. Let's see. It says you should probably watch this twice. I'm not going to. It says 148 minutes, but online it says 128. Let's see. On a scale of grandiose proportions, director, animator, writer Tawd B. Dorenfeld brilliantly weaves together live-action footage with original animation and effects. The film is accompanied by an original score composed by the internationally acclaimed jazz musician and multi-instrumentalist Trey Spruance, which apparently he had something to do with Faith No More, which is a band I've heard of. Alright, and let's see, for our healthy snack, we have Planters mixed nuts. Yum, give me money. And we also have, this is black tea with heavy cream and stevia. So, Anna Cabrini set out to chronicle the lives of those deemed depressed, crazy, suicidal, blah blah blah. Let's see. So, yeah, it's written, directed, edited, and animated over the course of several years, I guess, by some guy named Tawd B. Dorenfeld. Or girl. It's a weird name, I've never heard that name before. Well, Tawd, this is T-A-W-D. Tawd, T-O-D-D, is a very common boy's name. But you know, you got like Don, D-O-N is a boy, D-A-W-N, that's for a girl. So, T-A-W-D, never seen that before. Could be a girl. You know, girls are making movies. Kate, what's her name? The wife, the woman who made Hurt Locker. That was a very good film, I thought. They said it wasn't realistic, but... Alright, so, let's go watch Anna Cabrini Chronicles. Come on. Oh, what the heck's that doing in there? I wasn't watching Girl Interrupted. Tape 1, 2, 3, I don't know what that means.
Freedom is killing me. I don't really want to be here. I'll be free already. This place in the every day. All night.
My buddy Mike wanted to be gay, but found himself sleeping with women as often as possible. My buddy Mike used to share his Ritalin. My buddy Mike was my best friend.
No, gotta get me out of here, dude. Only 12, okay? And I'm going, fucking going. Doodle on your own time, mealworm. What pig? Fucking motherfucker. Garbage! Fucking PTA stands for Piranha Tooth Asshole.
Eric Young presents A Just Señor Eric Young, jazz girl.
Dead girl, you must stand down and fight. And not to do off. Revolutionary Freddy Senor!
I, Anna Cabrini. I'm still alive.
Alright, so here we are. Back again, just finished watching the Anna Cabrini Chronicles. I hope you enjoyed it as much as me. Not bad, actually. Pretty exhausting, to be honest, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So, what's it about? The Anna Cabrini Chronicles is not a normal movie at all, which I think is a good thing. It's very different. It's basically this character Anna supposedly sets out to document the lives of a group of suicidal people. It's sort of told like a documentary, but not really. It's not really like anything else I've seen. It's just like clips and voiceover and a bunch of different things. You saw little bits of it. Very highly edited, choppy, fast-paced in a way, but slow at the same time, since a lot of the time not a lot is happening. So basically, the menu pops up and there's no play movie option. It's just 4 chapters, but if you click on the first chapter, it'll play all of them all the way through. So you click on one and it looks like it's 2 hours long almost, but that's actually the length of the entire movie, not each chapter. Catherine Bigelow. Her name was Catherine Bigelow. So the DVD said it's 148 minutes. Online it said 128, and then the actual movie itself is an hour 50 something, including credits. So I don't know if they changed the lengths when it was playing in festivals. So yeah, very much an experimental film. There's some films I know that toe the line between a normal film and what would be considered experimental, but this one would, you know, there's no question it's experimental. It's, yeah, 2 hours long, though it felt longer, honestly, just because of just the nature of what we were watching, the pacing and everything. It made it feel like it was 3 hours, or it definitely felt over 2 hours, and it was under. I think maybe it would have been better if they edited it down, edited it, if they trimmed it down to about an hour 20, that type of length, an hour and a half tops. But it felt like they left everything in there. He spent so long making it, or her, Tawd. You know, they probably wanted to leave everything in there. It looked like it played a lot of experimental film festivals and things like that. Got good marks. It got an 8.0 on International Movie Database, only about 15 votes. I think I'll probably give it a 7 just because it did feel too long. I did enjoy it though. There's a lot of, like, you can tell they spent some time on this. The editing was very good, very slick, and they had different effects going on, and real cool effects, not corny CGI, but like cool animation and different stuff going on. Alright, so that's that. Yeah, next week we're going to be watching this movie, Old Goats, that I also got at Amoeba in the As Is section, which means that it's got scratches on it, but it's guaranteed to play. Looks like I paid $2 for it. I've actually seen this already, so you know, what the heck. I watched it. I'm not going to watch it again. I'll do it right now. I'll review it right now. I'm going to go change my shirt, then come back and shoot it right now like it's a new day, new week, then post it the next week. Then next week I won't have to do anything. I'll go to the beach or a park or something and not do a review next week, because I'm not going to both out at once, and saving time. I mean, I'll still have to edit the whole thing. That actually takes quite a while, believe it or not. Record the intro, then my review all at once, and then just throw some clips in the middle. Bam, done. No one's gonna know the difference. You idiots are gonna think it's a new week. Man, am I recording still? Gotta remember to edit that part out.